Dr. Parsons!
Dr. Parsons is in the house.
You know what? She would be an
She'd be
awesome
a good host, yeah.
She'd be really, really good.
Would she laugh at my jokes and let me be taller than her?
Can you do a fake
Well,
laugh?
you have to sit up straight.
I can't for very long.
I noticed that about Dr. Parsons. She's very elegant, and she sits up like this.
That's that good chiropractic hair.
Does that?
Yeah.
You're a doctor of all different kinds of things, because I think it was right before the holidays, we were talking about
Brain.
the brain and stress and all that stuff, just like marriage and life and a little bit of everything. So now we're after the holidays.
Yes.
People made New Year's resolutions, but they're probably the same. It's probably
Every
the same
year
old
the
thing,
same
right?
resolution, yes. Which is why one of my patients in the office just the other day said, "You know so much, and every time I'm in, I learn something new. When are you going to do a talk in the office?" And I said, "You got it.
Wow.
We're going to do a talk." And to go with the theme of the year, because everyone's trying to lose the same 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds every year, and they gain a few more during the holidays.
And you're gung-ho at first, and then what happens?
Well, you can't make changes just through sheer willpower. Willpower gives you this much, but you need a plan and a strategy and accountability to really successfully, especially with weight loss, get it off and then keep it off.
Yeah.
You can't just say, I'm going to eat less. Nobody
Exactly.
can do that. That's just sheer willpower, not a change of
Unless
life.
you're truly overeating, then you do need to eat less. So
Right, like portions and stuff like that.
Exactly,
There's definitely
but
a way
with a
around
lot
that.
of the women, I work with men and women. Men, you annoy me because you lose weight like that. You just need the
Yes.
discipline and the structure.
Why is
Us
that?
women, we are a symphony of hormones that create chaos when we're out of balance.
Absolutely.
And it's a lot harder for many women to lose weight. So for
The
many women...
the midsection
isn't that
especially.
annoying? Yes. And I don't want to
Muffin
have to wear
top.
Spanx for the rest of my life. I would rather
No.
just have my own flat
Yeah,
abs.
wouldn't that be nice instead of a shaper?
Exactly. Those are like
So how do
the
we
old
do
girdles.
that?
No.
And that's what it basically is,
Yeah.
though, Dr. Parsons.
Yeah. Yes.
So how, is there other ways that we can, do the willpower deal to lose weight? I mean, do you have any advice for us to
Of course.
follow through with
Of course
it?
I do. So several years ago, I had a miscarriage, and that miscarriage really spun my physiology out of control.
Oh, yeah.
And
We've
I
had a
got
couple,
up
I
to a
know.
size 10. And here
Yeah.
I'm a nutritionist. I was eating right. I was
Yes.
exercising.
Yes.
And my weight was just climbing. And I got to the point where I was emotionally dreaming about taking an axe, hacking off body fat, and I knew that I had to figure it out.
Yeah.
So through that journey, I created a weight loss program, and I've been running it in my office for many years now.
Wow.
And this program is it's truly created by me. I birthed this program. And I've got the scars to
South
prove it.
Beach diet and all that stuff.
No, and the beauty of the program is it not only gets the weight off, but it reveals the problems that are holding your body hostage. So a lot of people can lose weight, they just need to make those changes. But keeping it off, they regain it and lose it and regain it. And that's
Yeah.
a sign that there's physiological damage. They haven't fixed the problem. So
Yeah.
check this out. Would you say hummus is a healthy food?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, right? It's garbanzo beans, garlic,
Yes.
some seasonings. It's
Yes.
yummy and it's healthy.
Yes.
But for me, in my physiology, when I have garbanzo beans, whether it's a garbanzo bean pizza crust or garbanzo bean in form of hummus,
Yeah.
I am guaranteed, I know because I've studied it, I will gain 2.6 pounds the next day.
What?
Goodness.
I've got a woman right now in my program. We've discovered
So
that
weird to
tomatoes
me.
bump her up. So there's this healthy foods, but they may not be healthy for you.
I know,
and it may
because
not
they
be
say
healthy
no
for you.
carbs, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to eat these vegetables.
Well, it's not
and
about
fruit,
low
and then I'm
carbs
like,
or
well, wait a
high
minute.
carbs. It's
Right.
about your body's response. What is your
Okay.
oral tolerance?
Right.
And that's a unique thing.
And everybody might have something
That's
different.
And everyone
And
is
we don't
different.
know.
Exactly.
Most
And I
of us-
can't
most
look
of
at
us
you
would
and
know.
say, oh, walnuts are going to be your enemy. I haven't gotten that good yet.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure that out.
How do you
But-
test it? How do you find out?
Well,
You
part
got
of
to
it
write down what
is-
they eat first, right? And say,
Well,
I'm doing this.
the program's 14 weeks long, and every day they're touching base with me. This is, if you want to lose the weight, we're going to get the weight off, and we're going to keep it off. So for the first 6 weeks, I know exactly what they're eating, very structured, but that's where the weight loss actually, like a big chunk comes off. And it's actual fat, not muscle, because I'm monitoring, because anything that I do is about rebuilding and
Yeah.
repairing. It's not breaking the body down. You can break your body down on your own. You don't need me. But if you want to repair and build, that's where I come in. The second phase, we start to add in foods. And because I've studied this physiology of this human body for now 25 years I've been in practice,
Yeah.
I know when something's not right. I've recently worked with a woman who she just was starting to bump up a little bit, and I said, there's something up. She's like, no, I'm fine. I'm like, no, you're not. We ran some testing. She had 0 progesterone and 0 testosterone. Now, we need some. We need the right amount.
Yeah.
She had none, so she couldn't hang on to her lean muscle mass, and her body fat was slowly creeping up. So before she gained 10 pounds back, we got the problem corrected.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like an investigator, a sleuth, and because I've done this program for so many years, I know when something is not right, and I'm on it.
Yeah.
So
This lady could have gone the rest of her life and not known
exactly
what
why she
she's
was gaining
eating.
weight.
Even if she's eating less, she can starve herself
Exactly.
to death trying to lose
And that's
that
what a
weight.
lot of women do. Well, I'm going to eat less, I'm going to exercise more, and what that does is it actually stresses the body and makes the problem worse.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of women who feel trapped, they feel disempowered, and you know, when you don't feel good in your skin, you start to cover things up.
Yes.
Then you start to not go outside and go to the beach and
Oh,
hang
yeah,
out.
I know
You know, you're in the
someone like
movie
that.
with the big hat and the
Yeah.
glasses under the umbrella, and you're hoping
Yeah.
no one's looking at you by the pool while your kids are playing.
Yeah.
And that's not how we were designed to live our life.
No, of course not.
Now, does a person need to live in Fresno?
They do need to be able to
California?
come into the office once a week. Because
Yeah.
it's a doctor-supervised program,
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable in working with people that can't do the testing that I need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now and I hate to lead the interview in a way you're not ready to go today. Off the air last time you were here, you said something about yourself and mercury.
Yes.
And what do you call it?
Toxicity.
Yeah.
Yes, so part of the program is we're able to do a body impedance analysis, which is a system that measures the speed of an electrical impulse through your body that you don't even feel. And through that, I'm able to calculate, is there a global inability to detoxify? And if there is, I don't care who you are, your body's not going to release that body fat because that's where all the toxins get stored,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
we've
for
heard
many
that
women,
before.
especially here in the Valley, it's very toxic here for a variety of reasons. But when we lose the ability to get rid of those toxins, it gets stored in our body fat. So that becomes our protective container. So one of the screening processes that I do is I pre-screen people. They have to be Parsons approved. It needs to be safe for them to go into the program. So at the talk that I'm doing on February 2nd, I'm going to do everyone's toxicity test, no charge, because I want people to look at their numbers to see, am I toxic? Do I need to go this way? Am I good to go into the program? Then we're able to go here.
So you might as well not go through the program if you don't find.
I won't put someone through the program
Now,
if
what
it's
is
not
a
safe.
tox test? You take blood, or you have a?
No, you literally, we take your
wand
weight.
You wipe.
No magic wand, not Harry Potter. We put a sensor on your hand and your foot. You're laying horizontally, and it takes like 3 seconds. And it spits out a little computer strip
Very
that I'm
cool.
able to read.
But you
And then you
said,
put
I
'em
hope
on a
I'm not
program.
violating anything, but you said your body had stored up some mercury.
Yes.
From when you were a kid, maybe.
Yes, I broke
You
a
had no
mercury
idea.
thermometer when I wasn't even in elementary school, and I was
Wow.
playing with it on the floor, and my mom freaked out.
Yeah.
And I didn't remember that until I started to have all these crazy health issues.
Yeah.
And I finally did a heavy metal test, and my mercury, arsenic, and lead were off the chart. And that was one of the reasons why I was not able to lose weight, and I was continuing to gain it.
Well, there's a lot of foods that they say that there's lead in there, so it's interesting.
Or mercury.
Seriously.
And arsenic, too. Arsenic is a big
Oh,
problem
God,
with chicken.
can
You
you
need to
get-
be eating organic chicken.
See, I eat a lot of chicken.
It needs to be organic.
Okay, that's interesting because when I go to Save-Mart and other grocery stores, it'll say right on there, organic
Yeah.
chicken. All right, cool.
Now, we have some before and after
Oh,
pictures
cool.
if he can. No, we don't.
Could not find it. Okay. But
Okay.
Let's talk about when,
That's
where
okay.
you're having the talk.
Yes.
And people can go to that.
Yes. So on February 2nd, in my office, the Natural Path Health Center, we are hosting a talk. It starts at 6. If people can call and register and we can get them in to do the toxicity test ahead of time, that's ideal.
Just
Because
a
no
note
one
to
wants to
viewers.
hear about me. You want to hear about you.
We're going to insert those before and after pictures right here as we're talking. So
Okay,
they'll be
excellent.
coming up. Just if you're watching home now, they'll come up when you see us later on YouTube or something.
It won't look
Before
like
and
any
after.
of us.
Before and after will pop up there. And so 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, you said.
Yes.
And the
On
date.
Tuesday, February 2nd.
Okay, so we got a couple of weeks.
Yes, we do. So this program is really designed for women in particular who are stuck, they're frustrated, they don't know what to do, they feel discouraged, they feel, well, this is it, and they just want to vomit at the thought of going up another size.
But this is
Oh,
not a
yeah,
small.
because I've been there with
Yeah.
you.
This
I've
is-
had a couple of miscarriages, and that happened to me.
This is not a small percentage of the population. This is a lot of women are
Oh,
there. They're not
God.
alone. They're not
Right.
the only one out there.
Women
So
And it really
men.
becomes a matter of your heart. You know, women don't often like to share the pain that they're feeling because of this person they don't recognize in the mirror.
Is this someone, Dr.
Yes,
Parsons?
this is one of my gals, Branda. She's the one that encouraged me to do the talk, so thank you. This is her before picture. And when I showed her, and when I asked her permission, can I show this, she said, no, I look swollen and drunk. And I said, but you don't drink, and I know you weren't swollen. You were just very healthy.
And that's her after?
This is her now, and she is still
God.
losing.
That is
Still losing.
great.
She is still
so
losing.
it's great right there.
Yeah, well, she's amazing.
Your body will tell you when you lost enough. You'll balance out. Is that the idea?
Yes, I monitor that as well. And then in the program that I've developed, I haven't had anyone swing the other way to where we're worried that they're losing too much. Haven't seen that.
And this is somebody else.
This is still her. She's one of the things that happened when she lost a lot of weight, because she's probably close to losing 60 pounds now, is she was
Wow.
able to move and exercise.
Yeah.
So she was at my friend Synergy
Yeah, see, that's...
to do boot camp.
Oh, yeah, I know. Center. Isn't that at First and Herndon
yeah,
near you?
yeah, with
It's
Walt.
near you.
Yep, right across the street.
Cool. So there you go.
So she's just glowing, and she's living life in a different way that she hadn't been able to do before. And she was like me, stuck, trapped, couldn't figure it out, was tired. You know, people make an assumption, we'll stop eating pizza and drinking beer. I didn't eat pizza and drink beer, and I still had an issue.
And some people can drink beer and eat pizza and look awesome.
And
it's just,
that annoys me.
I know it's
Okay,
horrible.
go to hear Dr. Parsons talk. Is that what we're calling it? A
Yes.
talk? And the website's on the screen, but go ahead and say it, 'cause it's neither Athena or I.
NaturalPathFresno.com.
Naturalpathfresno.com.
Natural
And this is going on February 2nd?
February 2nd.
There
so
you
you need
go.
to call. I have a small room.
You need to sign up.
Need to sign
Don't
up.
show
That
sign
way
up.
we can do your toxicity test, because we want you to know what your current state of health is.
Interesting.
It's all
This
about
all sounds
empowerment.
Awesome. Empowerment, lose weight the right way,
Yes.
baby.
And
Go
keep
see
it
our
off.
friend Dr. Parsons, yes, and keep
Keep it off.
Don't let it be a New Year's resolution to be like, oh, I'm going to go gung-ho and blah,
I'm
blah,
going to
blah.
try. That means you're not.
Or you really try, you really do go to the
And
gym.
you're stuck and nothing
then,
happens.
But then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, you're back to the old habits. Do not let that happen to you. And Dr. Parsons
won't.
seems like the kind of woman that will
I got my
not
eyes
take
on you.
that for
Right here.
granted.